So, you took the big step and you went no contact with the narcissist. But now some weird stuff is kind of happening. I don't know, maybe there's some weird Facebook stalking going on. Maybe they're showing up at your work. Maybe they're texting you nonstop saying, hey, I want you back. Come back into my life. Why aren't we friends anymore? I never meant to hurt you. I'll be better. They're all just totally weightless lies. If anything, you will enter back into their life. They will be cool for a little bit, and then they'll be worse, like eternally worse. Don't renege on your no contact. Don't renege. Don't. There are some narcissists, when you go no contact, where they well, actually, just they were already thinking about discarding you, and so they don't even have any plans on coming back to munch on your leftovers. Like, they're just gone. If that is you, seriously be thankful. Like, don't contact them. Don't think, oh, I need closure. No. Be thankful. Be thankful. So, I have a WikiHow article, which I saw this meme for WikiHow where it was like, said no one, and then it showed like one of those random WikiHow headlines. There's some stuff on WikiHow that's like, ooh, that's good, spot on, that's exactly what I needed. Other stuff is like, what? Anyway, so this is how does a narcissist respond to no contact, 11 potential reactions, and we're going to talk through them. So the first one is, and this is written by J. Reed, LPCC, from May 31st, 2022. So the first one is ignoring the no contact boundary. Now, one thing, don't tell them that you're going no contact. If you tell them, they're going to use everything in their wicked little gross toolbox to keep you from cutting them off. So if you have fallen prey to the unfortunate circumstance of having done that, of letting them know that you were leaving, basically they'll say they understand, but then they will break that no contact boundary. Number 2, contacting your friends and family. This one right here is really, really creepy. I had a bit of experience with that with my narcissist. Not particularly exactly friends, it was more like a colleague type thing. But honey, they will send their plants. They'll smear you all around town. Get out. Get out, and when you're out, stay out. Don't break your no contact rule. I know you'll think, oh my God, I need closure, etc., etc. Even if they are talking to your friends and family or mutual acquaintances, just make it clear to the people who you know, who this narcissist also knows, I'm not comfortable talking about this person anymore. I'm just trying to move on with my life. I would like if you would respect that. So, number 3, they get angry. Guys, they get angry. Like real angry. Like, how dare you? Because really, they are like pompous, shameless, but really actually very shameful, full of themselves, pricks who are up on their high horse thinking that you are just lucky to even be in their life, when really it's not the case. It's the reverse. They were lucky to be in your life. You're finally realizing that. They get pissed, okay? And there's so many insidious things here, because the narcissists are really intelligent in a manner of gaining power, and they know how to do it subtly, sneakily, snakishly, and through nefarious means. And so whether it would have been those loans that they gave you, or if it was because they cooked for you and gave you flowers every week if it was a romantic partner, or if it was because they lended you a helping hand when you were down and out, and you needed a job, and they helped you get a job. If it was they helped you through some family issues, or helped, but really it was just they were gaining information on how to use that information at your expense later. Either way, they do things so that you owe them something. You owe them something, but really you owe no one anything. They get pissed because in their stupid, twisted mind, They think that they made you. So number 4, they start criticizing you to other people. What do we say about the friends and family? They start criticizing your behind. Okay? They smearing you all around town. You can't figure out why you can't get another job. You can't figure out why every man you come within a 10-foot distance of, or a woman you come within a 10-foot distance of, they run away like you smell like dead fish bones. They've been smearing you all around town. And, social media makes that so much easier. You don't even have to be driving around town to smear you. They can go on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, to smear you all around town. So, number 5, they act like you never mattered. Now, if this is your narcissist, please, and I mean please, take this as, oh my God, this is great. Like, they're out and they're not even thinking if they're not thinking about you, you are like the luckiest person on the planet. Do not go back and contact them again. So, number 6, seeking out other people. This is more so for romantic relationships, but it can be in any manner with a narcissist. It can be in a work relationship. It can be friendship, family. Well, maybe not so much family, but in replaceable situations. So I give you an example. You were dating this guy, and I'm just saying a guy because usually in these narcissist empath situations, the empath is the woman and the narcissist is the guy. I mean, it's statistics. But this could be any gender dynamic, any relationship dynamic, any gender roles, whatever it might be. I'm just using this example. Say there's a woman and you were dating a guy. And you before you met this guy, you had a banging career. You had your own house, you had your own car, like you were independent and you were with this person and they were just always negative, always toxic. And it started to affect your life. It started to affect your independence, your self-esteem. That woman that you were before you met him, even though he love bombed you in the beginning, you're a shell of the person that you were. And finally, you stand up for yourself and you say, you know what? I'm better than this. I'm going to go and be with the person who really deserves my love. You will be like a bad A-B-I-T-C-H. You will be like so amazing. Like amazing. Like marriage material. And this guy will go and get like, a scrub. Like a hot mess off of somebody who is maybe uneducated. I don't know what the dynamic might be. Maybe they're like totally uneducated. Maybe they're a bimbo. Maybe they don't dress very well. Maybe they're just like super duper frumpy. Not in terms of looks, but in terms of like who they are as a person in comparison to you. They'll get like someone who's like, oh my God, are you serious? And they'll be flaunting that person all around town. But it won't be about real love. It'll just be like, look, she's like not even anything, but she's better than your scrabby booty, They literally will do something so childish, so inconsiderate, so uncompassionate. It's like I think about that. The fact that anyone's brain could even work that way. It's like you're using people. It's not even nice. So number 7, they will make you feel guilty. This right here is real. They will tell you about how their neighbor's cat died and they went to the cat's funeral. I'm so serious. That sounds really outlandish, but go on Reddit. There are these stories. The narcissist will just be going on and on about these sob stories and how dare you walk out of my life at this time in my life? How dare you? And even if it's something, much more average and normal, like losing a job or losing a family member, the fact that they still, even in those instances that are so serious, would use that to regain power and control over you points to exactly who they are as a person. So number 8, overwhelming you with affection. Don't buy into it. Don't buy into it at all. I don't even need to go more into that. Begging. Lord have mercy. They will beg and plead with you. And you know what? If you give in to that, because they really will, they will make a spectacle of themselves to get you back, depending on who it is. Some narcissists, they won't stoop themselves to that level. But if you do have, in fact, someone who will stoop to begging, oh, honey, when you let them back in, they are going to treat you 15 times worse because you made them grovel for you. Number 10, they'll be making up all kinds of emergencies. Lord have mercy. Yes. This goes back. I mean, it's not exactly the same thing, but oh, my neighbor's cat died, and etc., etc., etc. Anything to pique up that urgency within you that says, have compassion for me, they will do it. And the last one is stalking. Now, I feel like the last one should have been the first one because I feel like, honey, the narcissist, that's the first thing they go to. And they don't even have to do it in person. They will be Facebook stalking your booty, Instagram stalking your booty. They literally will be on social media checking every single thing that you do. And even if they aren't blowing up your phone or doing anything, physically about that stalking, they literally will be somewhere just sending you hate. And if you're like me, you believe in those. When people say, oh, I'm going to send you good vibes, that feels good. It feels good. It connects to, it's a human thing. I mean, we don't want to talk about these things these days because we're like, oh, we're going to think so linear and logical. But we as human beings, you look out at the animal kingdom, an animal, even if they don't see you, they know when you're watching, they know when a camera is behind them. It's because we have this thing in us, this instinctual thing. It's called energy, okay? They are out there Facebook stalking you and sending you a lot of hateful energy. So don't succumb to it. I think that's the lesson that we take from this is don't succumb to any of energetic threats, physical threats, obviously, emotional threats, emotional warfare, any of that stuff, smearing. If they smear you around town, reclaim your good name back. Do not let them do that. Don't lower yourself down to letting them do that to you because you don't deserve it, And they know deep down somewhere that you don't deserve it. And eventually they will let you go. They may come back every once in a while to try to hoover you up. But if you do not entertain it, they'll move on to their next victim. But that's what happens when you go no contact. So keep it, even if it's an instance where, you have to continue to talk to them because it's a situation like you're co-parenting or professional situation, limited contact as much as possible and put down the boundaries that are really, really important for you. Whatever your boundaries are, those hard line boundaries, put them down strictly and don't renege on them. Yeah. Other than that, I want to know what everybody else who's been through this, what you experienced when you went no contact. What happened? Did you survive it? Did you feel good after you did it? Did it take some adjustment periods? Were you better for it? Did the narcissist try to creep their way back in? I really want to know what your experience was. If you are someone who's survived narcissistic abuse, you just know how much of a vindication it is when you walk away, and when you really have the power to walk away again, because what they had done was planted all these seeds of negativity and insecurity in you. And so at some point you probably didn't even have the strength to try and walk away. But I want to know you guys' stories. It really helps all of us out there who also have been at the hands of terrible, terrible narcissists, toxic people. And if you are new here, please go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video, and I will see you guys next time.